Hello everyone, it's me, SkingloNafro, and I am back to do another YouTube video. Oh, the light's a bit mad. Okay, let me put it there. Basically I wanted to talk about the whole white chocolate situation. Now I told you about white chocolate in my Adele video. He is this white British man who is claiming that he is from St. Lucia, but the truth of the matter is he only lived in St. Lucia for 2 years. Yes, 2 years. That's it. But now the man has a freaking cheek to say that because of his popularity, you know, going to all these carnivals across the Caribbean and everything, having these endorsements, brand deals, all this kind of stuff. Now there are soft-faced little white boy wants to be coming in and saying that how he paved the way for black people to make a profit off whining. Good dear. I don't understand how on earth this man can think that he paved the way for black people to make a profit off of whining, when it's our freaking culture. Soca music, carnivals, this is all black people's culture from slavery days up until now in 2020. So I don't know how the audacity of that little white boy think he can choke all that nonsense. I think we're gonna deal with it. Is he freaking mad? Is he absolutely mad? Listen, I'm gonna put the video in there so you can see it for yourself. This boy is mad to think that he paved the way for black people when we have soca influence. I mean, we have carnival influencers such as Inhale Me. There's another one called Royal G. But this little white boy honestly thinks that he was the one who paved the way for them. Madness.
Brand it in a way, like, so not brand whining, but as in like,
He's like, stop there.
it's just like turn it into something that can be a profession, right? So before, I'm not gonna say before me, because there was people before me, but it never got to that.
Runners. I was the first.
Yeah, right. So I think in a way I have been paving a way for black people to come after me. And no, not no.
No, I'm just saying, like, what is the, I don't know, like, you know, when some people feel like, for example, I don't know you guys, but you might feel like you're in a better position to, like, advocate and kind of, like, maybe be a diplomat. But I want to know, like, what makes you feel as though you're in that position to do that? Especially, like, if you're dancing. You might do more, we might have discussions, but through the dance, is it, like, some sort of...
Yeah, whining.
Okay, so you're like on Instagram. How many followers?
160k.
Shout out to you, 160k followers for busting wine. Yeah,
So you just whine?
I wouldn't say I just whine.
But you know what? In all honesty, I'm not just going to blame him solely, because we black people need to be held accountable. Not me, because I never liked him from the beginning, but black people who gassed this man up to the point where he feels that he can now come and take over we culture. Yeah, you need to feel ashamed of yourself, because all those soca pages on Instagram, you was all posting him doing that little dead, dusty, stiff wine, looking like he needed some WD-40, okay? All of y'all need to be held accountable for what you did, okay? Them islands that invited him to take part in the carnivals, just because he did that one little dusty wine, y'all need to be held accountable too, okay? Y'all need to be held accountable, because that's why this man is so fucking big. He looks like the Michelin Man. Okay, because I don't understand how this man can have that much audacity, and we allowed it to happen over and over again. And I said it in my Adele video. I said she needs to be held accountable for the fuckery she did, because she's there with those baby back feathers on her, with those baby back feathers. And that's mass culture. And as I said at the beginning of this video, mass culture is black culture. Okay? It's black West Indian culture. And you let these people in the culture, and then you're going to see what they do. All right then. You see foolishness? You see too much foolishness? And you let it go on. You let it continue to happen. Jankro foolishness. That's what it is. Jankro foolishness. Now, he was on a panel, he was on this YouTube channel, they was having a panel about Black Lives Matter. This man said on this Black Lives Matter panel that he does not have the knowledge to talk about Black Lives Matter. Come to think of it, someone said on his someone said on Twitter that on his Instagram he didn't post a single thing about Black Lives Matter, not a single thing, not about Breonna Taylor, not about George Floyd, nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. The Black Lives Matter issues that happens in the Caribbean, he didn't post a single thing about it. All he does is post his one dead wine all the freaking time. So how do we allow this man to get so far in our freaking culture that he thinks he's now above us all? But he does not care about Black Lives Matter. All he cares about is the culture, and this is what a culture appropriator is. I told you people time and time again on my Instagram, on my Twitter page, here on YouTube, stop letting white people in the culture that don't belong in the culture. Because now you see what happened. This man saying he paved the way for black people to make a profit off of our own culture that we created during the times of our most level of oppression, slavery. Yes, we created this culture, the music, the dance styles. It is all about breaking free of our oppressors. That is what carnival is about, breaking free of your oppressors. Now, one of the oppressors, this little Caucasian boy, thinks he can come talk foolishness to us now. It is madness. It is madness. And did I not say in my Dell video, that people need to start clapping like seals just because a white person can whine a little bit? Because there are thousands of black people who have these moves innate into their bodies, okay? They didn't have to go to St. Lucia or Barbados or Grenada or Jamaica, whatever, to learn how to whine. It's innate to them. Okay, now let me tell you some facts about this white chocolate boy. He is white British, as I said. Apparently he lives in a wealthy borough of England, so he is not like us at all. Now I'm not going to get into how black people are typically more likely to live in less wealthy boroughs, because that is not the time for this. But you see where I'm going with this video. Okay, so this man lives in this wealthy-ish borough of London, right? He went to St. Lucia. I think it was an internship in a hotel in St. Lucia. He went there for 2 years. He said he went there. He liked the island. He went there and lived there for 2 years. He learned how, like, black St. Lucians taught him how to walk up. And now this man has exploded. Everywhere. But black people who are within the culture, who are the pioneers of the culture, them, you not see them nowhere. Our culture is being thieved right from underneath our eyes, and yet we keep allowing it to happen because we keep gassing up these mediocre white people. Stop gassing up mediocre white people. It really irritated and it really bothers me to see how he could reach that level when he's not even that good, or he's not even that good. I'm not the best either, I can admit that, but like I've seen black people who can walk up like amazingly, you know, like Inhale Me, Royal G. They can really do the dances. They have Caribbean backgrounds or were born in the Caribbean, but yet this white boy from Britain does not have a link to the Caribbean at all. And the freaking audacity of this man to live in St. Lucia for 2 years, and all of a sudden now his name on Instagram is White Chocolate 758. 758, what the numbers of St. Lucia. Now you want to be putting that under your name? Bruh, you're let me know. I can't bother. Like, honestly, it just frustrates me to see this shit happening over and over again. And why? Because we keep allowing it to happen. This is why I said that black people need to be held accountable for what they keep doing, because you keep allowing these people in here. You keep clapping like seals for fucking mediocrity, and I don't understand why. But when it's another black person is doing it, you're always cussing. Oh, she shouldn't be wearing them kind of outfits, them too skimpy, and she look like a skettel and all this kind of shit. But some white person, you want to be losing your fucking mind over that. All right then. Like, to round this video off, black people, wake the fuck up. Wake up. Because this is gone on for far too long now. Allowing white people to feel too freaking comfortable within our culture, and then they decide to place themselves above us who are actually within the culture. And I would also like to say to black people in the Caribbean, you're claiming this white boy, but actual people who live in the UK or in America or Canada, you will deny them their actual heritage, but you will claim this white British boy for what? He doesn't have a link to St. Lucia apart from living there for 2 years. That's it. But people who are actually within the culture, you tell them, you're British. You should claim your Britishness, all this kind of shit. You should claim your Britishness. You ain't Jamaican. You ain't Bajan. You ain't Trinidadian or Tobagan. You ain't none of this. You should claim your British heritage and you should be proud of it. Claim what? My family is not British. British by citizenship, like they had to pay for, but they were born in the fucking Caribbean. So you telling me I should not claim my own actual heritage? The blood that runs through my fucking veins is Caribbean, okay? It is not British. Me not have no British relatives, okay? Even I was born in Britain. My cousins who were born here in Britain as well, but we're not technically British. And you want us to claim this racist ass heritage? You want us to claim this racist ass country instead of our actual heritage that's back in the Caribbean, 9 hours, 10 hours away, whatever? Please. But yet you can claim that white boy, but we can't claim what technically is ours. It's our blood. It's our culture. The food that we eat, the way we season our food is our culture. Okay? You don't want to claim us first, second, third generation people. Despite we holding up the culture, despite we trying to educate people about this situation, but you want to claim white people. What was it a couple of weeks ago? People calling Adele honorary Jamaican us because she had a freaking Jamaican outfit on. But yeah, the week before then, you was telling people who live in the UK, America, and Canada that if they have Jamaican heritage, they ain't really Jamaican. But yet you can call that white woman a freaking honorary Jamaican. The audacity. But honestly, black people, it's enough. Too much foolishness keeps happening. Okay? Too much foolishness keeps happening. The reason they get away with it is because we allow them to get away with it. Do you remember when Kim Kardashian a few years ago tried to trademark her outfit? She was calling them kimonos. And do you see how Japanese people got into her fucking head? Do you see how they jump on her? You can't be trademarking our shit. That's our shit. That is our shit. And she got stopped in her freaking tracks. And this is what we need to be doing. As soon as we see some fuckery, someone wants to come trademark our shit. Someone wants to come and say they paved the way for us. We need to be jumping on them straight away. Don't let them get away with it. Don't ever let people get away with them teeth in our culture. It's been happening for far too fucking long. I am sorry for swearing so much, but honestly, it really irritated me. It really, really irritated me to see the audacity of that little white boy, honestly. About white chocolate, more like white breadfruit. Like, who are you talking to? I know you're not talking to us. I know you're not talking to us. Like white chocolate, the bland version of real chocolate. Chocolate that's not even real. Like, why? I mean, everybody knows that chocolate is a black thing, but I ain't gonna go in there. I ain't gonna go there. Cause like, why? But yeah, you carry on gassing this man up and you see where it gets us. You see where it gets us? Where will it get us? Nowhere. You keep clapping like seals, yeah, for white people doing the most mediocre shit. And then you wonder why this keeps happening. Like, you wonder why this keeps happening, and honestly, I don't, you wonder why it keeps happening. You acting surprised. You really acting surprised? Come on now. Come on now. You acting surprised that he's doing this? When you've been allowing white people to get away with murder for fucking years, and now this is their result. This is their result. And there was another white, but I don't remember his name, but he did a soca song and everybody was gassing him up because he did this little soca song, and I'm thinking to myself, boy, sir, I know they don't think they sound good though, because the soul was missing. The soul was missing, and the soul ain't gonna come back because it's not a black person doing it, or it's not an Indo-Trinidadian person doing it, or Indo-Jamaican person doing it. There's just no soul. So here is what I advise black people. Stop gassing up these white people for doing the most basic shit, okay? You keep inviting these people to the cookouts for not being racist. Oh my God, you're invited to the cookout because you're not racist and you defended us against another white person. Like, let that cookout go, that imaginary cookout, because you know we can't go nowhere. It's fucking pandemic. What you doing? Huh? What you doing? It's a fucking pandemic. We can't go nowhere. We can't go nowhere. So what are you inviting them to? What are you inviting them to? You know people can't come in the house. People can't come in the fucking house. So where are you inviting them to? Stop this nonsense. Stop it. But anyway, that is the end of my video. Please let me know your thoughts down below, and I shall be back in a few minutes for another one. Alright, bye.